Kreme mugs.
Oh yeah, they were donated by Krispy Kreme themselves. I'm saying that because I'm on camera.
Yeah. So it'd be like,
so shout out to Krispy Kreme. You never know.
you do it.
I mean, if they want to sponsor donuts, that would be great. I would
If
give
they
my
want to
address.
sponsor donuts.
Donate.
They make donuts. They're Krispy Kreme.
I don't donate donuts.
Yo. First warning you cough. Okay, we're here. We made it.
We're here, finally.
I'm in Glasgow. This is Rob.
Hey.
Haven't seen Rob for maybe a month, something like that. Which isn't that long, but
It feels like a lifetime.
almost paradise.
That's
Anyway.
another story for another time.
So, Rob, I might just ask you a couple of questions. Seeing as my vlog, one of my things about my vlog is how I stay proactive in my spare time.
I see.
Rob is currently working on Still Game Live at the SSE Hydro in Glasgow.
I am.
Still Game is a Scottish comedy show on BBC.
Ford Kiernan and Greg Hempel, they both write the show, and they star in it as well. So.
And Still Game is them as old men sort of living life, and it's just a comedy show about the time that they live in.
Still game.
They are. Very cool. You are dressed as an old man dancing.
I am, yeah. I put on a wig, I put on some clothes which aren't too distant from my own clothes, which is a bit worrying.
Rob is old before his time, so the part's not too far removed.
Hence my next furry slippers that I'm wearing right now, and a knitted jumper for my girlfriend. Yeah.
She did that herself.
She did actually, yeah. It's her first ever jumper, so it's a bit higgledy
Props.
but
What's up, Cara?
she openly says it. But I know it's good.
Cara Swinney, knitter
Oh,
extraordinaire.
yeah. I dress up as an old age pensioner, do a bit of dancing, and then that's kind of it. I just dance as a pensioner on stage.
How many numbers are there in it?
Well, there's quite a few.
Numbers are songs.
Well, no, it's numbers. Well, both.
I mean, what I mean is, it's not literally numbers.
Oh, okay.
Like, numbers are music,
Yeah.
musical tunes, where
Yeah.
he's on dancing as an old man.
Yeah, well, I got confused then.
And is it just an old man that you dance as, or do you
No,
a few different guises?
I dance as, everyone dances as cruise ship members. So that really weird, cruise ship.
And so, give us a synopsis of what happens in the show, the storyline.
Oh, I don't really know. Well, I mean, I can. Yeah.
No, you don't have to
I
give
won't
us
give it
spoilers.
away in case anyone of your viewers is going to see the show. Basically, Tam gets diagnosed with an illness, and he realises that it's a terminal illness, and so he.
Grim.
Yeah, it starts
It's
off.
me a comedy.
It starts off quite grim. Meanwhile, Jack and Victor meet Charlie, and they realise that he's been away on these cruises, and he gets paid to dance with other women on these cruises. He gets 20 quid a day, bed and board and all that. And they're like, oh, that's pretty good. That we should get in on that. So they go to a dance class to learn how to dance, and this whole Jack and Victor style, it all like gets really eccentric, and it all builds into this massive thing. And it's a massive dance number with us lot. And they get a certificate at the end of it saying that they can dance on cruises. So they go away on, so they come into the pub at the end of Act 1, they come into the pub, and they're like, oh, we're going on this cruise. And Tam was then like, oh, I've got some news too. And they're like, oh, what's that? I'm dying. And they're like, oh, well, that kind of wins on heartbreak a little bit. But anyway, long story short.
It's how good friends always react to the news of you dying.
Yeah. Tam's a tight-fisted guy who never spends any money. And it turns out that Tam then, because he's dying, he's got no need to save his money anymore, so he spends it all, and he pays for all of them to go on this cruise with Jack and Victor. So Act 2, they all go on the cruise, they have a whale of a time. Turns out Tam isn't actually dying. Winston actually created it because to get back at Tam for all the money that they've spent on him, and he's not spent a penny. But then Tam figures this out, being 10 minutes on the ship, going to the ship's medical officer and saying that meseritis isn't a thing, which is what he got diagnosed with, and it just becomes a big farce. So I just gave.
All I'll say is I feel like you gave away spoilers.
A little bit, yeah. It's all in the reviews as well.
Okay,
so
fair enough. Well, yeah, that's it.
just don't
Quite
tell,
often.
don't tell the writers I said any of that. So.
I doubt they'll be watching this.
You know,
Although, I mean, I have been online for about 48 hours now, so
You are
probably
viral.
famous.
Yeah. You will be getting contacted by YouTube.
That quite often happens in shows when you do like first 2, 3, you do a press night basically where all the press turn up and review it,
Oh,
and
terrific.
then you check the papers the next day or online, and they've given away the entire plot.
And you get slated. Yeah, it's great.
Rob's career's going well so far.
Oh yeah, living the high life.
So, when you're not working, Rob,
Uh-huh.
what do you do to stay proactive?
I work at the Grand Central Hotel in Glasgow.
Very nice.
It's a lovely hotel, 4 stars. That's not really your idea.
It's a lovely hotel. It could be better, but I mean, 4 stars, it's not bad.
That's the review I gave the hotel I work at on TripAdvisor.
Yeah. My stay
hotel.
was free, so I feel an extra star. Really, it was the 3 stars, but I got it for free, so 4.
Yeah, I work in the Champagne Central Bar at the Grand Central Hotel. That's what I do to kind of pay the bills, you know, which you got to do, really. So
Yeah.
apart from that, I just when work comes, I go, you know,
Yeah.
which is very rare.
And it's an awkward balance almost. Your job's quite good because they are good for letting you go for auditions.
They're really good for that.
And also, when you do get a job, they kind of say that you tell them how long the contract is for, and then you can always go back to the Grand Hotel.
That's the good thing, because this is the art contract to try and get rid of at the moment, which isn't ideal to do. It's beneficial because I'm not restricted to hours. You know, I don't have to make up hours every week or so. So
Yeah.
they can just leave me on the payroll and they won't be losing any money. or
Because
gaining-
it's 0
yeah,
hours.
exactly. So
Yeah, that is good.
it works that way. And my boss is really kind of good with it as well. So.
Yeah, because it's an awkward balance between trying to work when you're not in work, if you know what I mean. Because I think a lot of people, I would usually hide behind the guise of, you know, you're not in an acting job, and then you kind of say, yes, I'll probably be looking for a real job soon, ha ha ha. But I mean, acting is our real job.
Yeah,
It's just
it is.
trying to find other bits and bobs when you're not. Because I think there would be very, very, very few people, if there was a percentage, I reckon it would be very low, where they'd worked every day of their life as an actor.
Yeah.
Gone from one job to the next, or worked completely on their terms, you know.
You get a few people that like that, but the percentage is very, very low.
Yeah. So yeah, it can be awkward, but it makes sense that your contract's 0 hours right enough. I didn't even realise that.
Yeah, because I mean, as soon as I finish the game, I'm going straight back to the bar the day after. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. And do they have quite a large staff base there? If it's 0 hours, so they can call folk in when you're
Yeah,
working.
because a lot of the people that work in the bar are at uni, so they don't work
Right, okay.
during the weekdays. So that's when I do most of my shifts.
Yeah, it's ideal because it's not bar work at night as well. When you get back at 2 in the morning. Or 3.
I mean, I do my fair shift of closes. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
mainly I work weekdays, which isn't too bad.
Excuse me. So yeah, that was actually
Sorry,
that was actually informational.
Ate your burp while you
Yeah, no, it was a little bit weird. I burped and
I
then
just
you
thought I
kind
would
of
address that
sucked it in.
situation.
Thanks for
Anyway.
thanks for watching, and bye for now.
Yeah. Bye.